She says she wants a nice guy. One who listens, is always available, never causes drama. But then, she ghosts him for the guy who barely texts back. Why does this happen? Because what women say they want, and what actually pulls them in emotionally, mentally, and physically, are often two very different things. And today we're going to break that mystery wide open. This isn't about manipulation or game playing. It's about understanding female psychology, emotional triggers, and how evolution has shaped attraction in ways most people never talk about. You're about to discover the real reasons some men seem to effortlessly attract women, even when they don't check all the so-called boxes. Ask most women what they want in a partner, and nice will be one of the first things they say. But the truth? Nice isn't enough. What really grabs her attention, especially early on, is confidence. The kind of calm, grounded self-assurance that says, I don't need to prove myself to you. I know who I am.
Why?
Because from a psychological and even evolutionary standpoint, confidence signals protection, leadership, and stability, three things deeply wired into female attraction instincts. A man who's too eager to please, always available, and avoids any tension? She may appreciate him, but she won't desire him. You've heard it. I want a man I can talk to. Someone who's emotionally available. And yes, that's true eventually. But in the early stages of attraction, mystery is magnetic. See, emotional availability without a touch of unpredictability can feel flat. When a man lays out all his feelings on the table too soon, there's nothing left to unfold, nothing left to wonder about. Women are intuitive creatures. They enjoy the journey of figuring a man out. It activates a deeper level of curiosity, which fuels desire. Psychology calls this the reward anticipation loop, the same mechanism that keeps us hooked on cliffhangers in movies, or checking our phones for a text. So yes, share your feelings. But let her discover you in layers. Give her something to lean into. Because sometimes what sparks connection is the space between full disclosure. Don't get it twisted. Listening is essential. But only listening? Only agreeing? That's not what builds attraction. Women say they want a good listener, but what holds their attention long-term is a man who knows how to lead with presence. Leadership doesn't mean dominating. It means making decisions, holding strong opinions, and being someone she can trust to guide, not just follow. Women respect a man who listens, but they're drawn to the one who doesn't wait to be told what to do. Ask any woman, are looks important? Most will say, no, not really. I care more about personality. And here's the twist. She's telling the truth, but not the whole truth. It's not about a chiseled jaw or gym body perfection. What actually pulls her in is how you carry yourself, your posture, your tone, your eye contact, your vibe when you walk into a room. Are you someone who demands respect without even speaking? Science confirms this. Research from the Journal of Evolutionary Psychology found that dominant body language and confidence-driven behavior are rated more attractive than raw facial features. And status? It's not about flashing wealth. It's about how you command your space, how others respond to you, and how you respond to challenge. This is why a man who's average-looking but owns the room with his energy will outshine the pretty boy who second-guesses himself. Remember this. Looks fade. Energy sticks. Nice guys? They finish last when their niceness comes from fear. When she says she wants someone kind and caring, she means it, but she also subconsciously tests her limits.
Why?
Because women want safety, and safety doesn't just come from warmth. It comes from knowing a man won't bend just to please. Every test she throws at you is her way of asking, are you grounded? Will you still stand tall if I push back? Pass those tests, not by being aggressive, but by being unshakably sure of who you are. You've probably heard it before. I just want someone I can really talk to. And yes, meaningful conversation matters. But here's the real kicker most men miss. True chemistry? It's not what you say. It's what you make her feel before a single word is spoken. Your presence, your stillness, your gaze, the energy between your words communicates volumes. Have you ever noticed how some men can sit in silence with a woman, and yet the room is electric? That's not luck. It's a deep understanding of emotional resonance. According to studies in interpersonal attraction, Women are more likely to be drawn to men who display high levels of emotional intelligence, expressed not just through dialogue, but through subtle cues, facial expressions, timing, even micropauses in speech. This is why some men talk all day and get nowhere, while another says just 5 words and she's hooked. The lesson? It's not about being a poet or a smooth talker. It's about being in tune, reading the room, feeling her energy, creating an unspoken space where she feels seen, without needing to explain herself. Stability doesn't mean routine. It means emotional groundedness. It's about being the calm in her storm, the man who doesn't panic, doesn't chase, but also doesn't check out. Women want a man who can hold space, but also shake up her world. Masculine mystery plus emotional maturity equals magnetic pull. Here's the truth most never hear. Women don't just choose men based on a checklist. They respond to a feeling, a shift in energy, a sense of presence, a spark of depth. She may say she wants someone funny, loyal, ambitious. But what she's really after is a man who feels like home and adventure at the same time. A man who listens but also leads, who's stable but never dull, who gives her freedom but makes her crave his closeness. It's a delicate dance. And once you understand the rhythm, everything changes. And no, you don't have to change who you are, you just have to unlock the parts of yourself that society told you to suppress. So, now I want to hear from you. Which of these unspoken truths surprised you the most? Have you ever been told one thing, but felt the opposite was true in a relationship? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. And if you're ready to dive deeper into what really makes women tick, make sure to hit that subscribe, turn on the bell, and I'll see you in the next one.